Hey everybody, it's Groovy Tunes with Wild Bill. It's been a while since I've done a video. Today's should be a short one since it's I'm doing a thing on the Monkees. I only have two albums, but there's a lot of fun stuff to talk about there. With their history. For us kids who grew up in the '60s, the Monkees TV show was that was the bomb. When you got home from school, it was like, here we come. Walking down the street, we get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. Hey, hey, we're the Monkees. And I actually we went to a Rocket Fizz quite a long time ago. I've had this bottle of Monkees banana soda sitting in the fridge for like a year now, waiting until I did this video, so I get to finally pop it open.
Or not.
I think I can. Hey, hey, here we go. Oh, I bet this is good. Ooh, that is really banana-y.
Banana-y.
Yeah, you'll be happy now there will be extra room in the fridge.
Yes.
But going back to the Monkees, I guess I could say you definitely got me into them because, I knew the hits. There's a guy on Facebook, I play, song pop, and he hit me up with the Monkees song pop category several times, and I'm like, all I know is, a little bit me, a little bit you, I'm a believer, Last Train to Clarksville, I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. So I knew just the basic songs, and he would cream me in that category because I didn't know any of the deep cuts at all. But I thought the rest of the stuff was probably just bubblegum. But there's a cool history there with the Monkees that as you can recall, they were vilified for when people found out they didn't play their own instruments. But as it turns out, many bands in the '60s, whether Sonny and Cher, Mamas and Papas, many of them didn't hardly, play instruments on their albums. You always had, professional studio musicians doing the music, people like the Wrecking Crew. And with the Monkees, it's a cool history there how they started out. I forget the two guys who conceived of the show, Raffleson and I can't remember the other guy's name, but they're the ones who had the vision to do the show about four guys like the Monkees, or I mean a band like the Beatles, and do slapstick comedy. And initially, they were going to do the band was going to be Lovin' Spoonful, John Sebastian, but they had already gotten a record contract, so they couldn't use their music. So they ended up, the whole story behind the big search, and Stephen Stills showed up, and it was funny how it ended up being those four guys. You got Peter Tork, Mickey Dolenz, Mike Nesmith, and Davy Jones. So you had one British guy, three Americans, and from the get-go, when the Monkees first walked into the studio, they thought they were playing the music, and they quickly found out that they were just there to sing and look cute and be funny, which they weren't too happy about that. Don Kirshner had, for the most part, you had Tommy Boyce and Bobby Hart writing all the hits. You had some that were written by Neil Diamond. You had Jerry Goffin and Carole King, Neil Sedaka, even Harry Nilsson. I think what he do was a Cuddly Toy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there was a lot of help there, and of course they had the Wrecking Crew and other musicians doing the music. The thing was, with Don Kirshner, he was a complete control freak with the songs for the TV show. He didn't want any part of the Monkees contributing at all. And there could have been some leeway there, because ultimately Mike Nesmith was the one who got totally pissed off at a meeting with Kirshner. He put his he put his fist into the damn wall and said, that could have been your face, and that was it. So basically, when you got four essential albums by the Monkees, you got, let's see, this one here is the Monkees. Then you had more of the Monkees, which I need to get. Headquarters, which I also need to get. And I got, what is it, Pisces, Capricorn, Jones, or wait a minute, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Jones, LTD. So the first two albums were all Don Kirshner. Headquarters and this one, Pisces, Aquarius, and so on. Those last two albums, the Monkees got to contribute and have more control of the music after they fired Don Kirshner. You know, getting into these albums, when these are brand new pressings. Let me check this one out. This one's nice because it's a gatefold and has a bonus album. It has Thing from the Monkees, I Want to Be Free, Tomorrow's Gonna Be Another Day, Papa Jean's Blues, Take a Giant Step, Last Train to Clarksville, This Just Doesn't Seem to Be My Day, Let's Dance On, I'll Be True to You, Sweet Young Thing, Gonna Buy Me a Dog. I think what's cool is, what song, I think it was Last Train in Clarksville, that I think Tommy Boyce and Bobby Hart, they heard the Beatles, I think Day Tripper, and they wanted a cool song like that was catchy and had a cool, had a cool guitar intro, and they came up with down, 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 down. So that was awesome. I don't know if you can see that pretty good there. So it's nice that it's gatefold. And the bonus album has all kind of, it has the Monkees radio spot, the theme from the Monkees TV version, and all kind of, I guess, is this, yeah, mostly on, there's a lot of things on mono, and some remixes too. So this is nice to have. It's cool that they're doing new pressings of these albums. Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Jones, Limited. I always like the cover of this because it's hard to see, but I don't know if you can see the Monkees. Is written in the flowers there. And of course, it's on Groovy. I don't know what you would call that. Aqua, I guess, blue vinyl. This is on mono. But, it's cool gradually that the Monkees got more control over the music. I guess initially they didn't like Mike Nesmith's his country flavored songs, but after the Monkees, after these 4 albums, and they went their separate ways, Mike Nesmith went on to have a really interesting music career. It's worth taking the time to go through his discography and check out some of the stuff he did.
He was also the father of MTV.
That's right. Yeah, there's such an amazing history. He pretty much invented, the idea of having a station that had a music format. I forget the name of the show he did.
It was Elephant Parts.
Elephant Parts, thank you. Because I don't. The computer's over there, and I don't have access to it. But yeah, it's amazing what this one guy. And of course, that was one of the great questions on Trivial Pursuit, was who invented liquid paper. It was Mike Nesmith's mom. I had that in the freezer for too long. It's just a little frozen. A little frozen, but yeah, I'd like to get the other 2 albums, more the Monkees and Headquarters. I don't know about Head. Have we actually taken the time to watch that yet?
No.
No. There's one song off there, the Porpoise song. But on Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones, I like, listening to these songs, Salesman, She Hangs Out, The Doors Into Summer, Love Is Only Sleeping, Cuddly Toy, Words, I love words. Hard to Believe, What Am I Doing Hanging Around? Is that a Mike tune? I like that one, yes.
Yeah.
And you know, out of the three guys, I love their voices. I mean, Mickey Dolenz was a great singer. Of course, Davy Jones had a great voice. I even love Mike Nesmith's songs, but I guess out of all of them, Peter couldn't sing. So you have Peter Percival Patterson's pet pig Porky going into Pleasant Valley Sunday. Daily Nightfly, Don't Call on Me, and Star Collector. I think Star Collector is that. There's one where Mickey Dolenz actually plays Moog synthesizer, which is pretty
No,
cool.
that's Daily Nightly.
Oh, that's, yeah, you're Daily Night.
Yeah, Star Collector is. Let me think. I'm going back to the show. They were wearing
But
white.
yeah, you know, it was cool that you know, the Monkees, against Don Kirshner's advice, they actually went out and played live, and they got into it. Of course, everybody always gets a laugh out of when I guess Jimi Hendrix opened up for them. But yeah, hey, they got a kick out of meeting him. They got to meet Hendrix. When the Monkees were in Europe, they got to meet the Beatles and, you know, talk to McCartney and Lennon. And McCartney and Lennon actually, you know, they felt bad for the Monkees when they found out what kind of deal they had. You know, and you know, the grueling schedule of having to do the TV show all the time, they were like, wow, that's just, you know, that's pretty rough. So, you know, the Monkees are one of those stories where, again, once people found out they didn't play their own instruments, hey, they turned it around. They actually took control and they got a couple good albums out of it. So, in the end, it was a success story for them. And when it comes down to it, it's like, yeah, this is, you know, these albums are pretty groovy. It's not just, you know, bubblegum crap. So, there you go. It was good seeing everybody again. Till next time.